The smell of ginger and garlic led me straight to your corner.
It is the best advertisement a cook can have on a rainy evening.
I am Emma. I am looking for something to warm my tired brain.
I am Leo, and I specialize in edible miracles for tired people.
That sounds exactly like what a primary school teacher needs.
Did you spend the whole day explaining the past perfect tense?
I spent most of it convincing children that reading is an adventure.
My kitchen is also a place of adventure and unexpected discoveries.
What is that wonderful sound coming from your large pan?
That is the sound of fresh peppers meeting the high heat.
I love how the steam dances around your colorful stall.
Steam is the soul of the dish escaping for a moment.
You speak about food with a lot of poetic passion, Leo.
I believe that every plate should tell a very tasty story.
My stories usually involve ink, paper, and far too many pencils.
Then let me provide a sensory break from your literary world.
Do you recommend the noodles or the steamed rice tonight?
The hand-pulled noodles are the highlight of the menu today.
I saw you stretching the dough earlier from across the street.
It is a great way to stay strong and entertain the crowd.
It looked more like a choreographed dance than simple cooking.
Cooking should be a performance that makes people smile.
Your smile is certainly as bright as those neon signs.
I am happy because I am doing exactly what I love.
I feel the same way when a student finally understands a difficult word.
We both help people grow, just in very different ways.
I am ready to place my order if the kitchen is open.
For a teacher of the arts, the kitchen is always open.
I will take the vegetable noodles with extra mushrooms.
One legendary noodle box coming up for the lady in yellow.
Write one English sentence and the comments. The 3 most interesting comments will get free English lessons.
Here is the most important question of the night, Emma.
I am prepared for any test you want to give me.
How much fire can your tongue handle on a scale of 1 to 10?
I am quite brave, but I still want to taste the vegetables.
This little red chili pepper is the king of my spice rack.
It looks very small, but also very dangerous and bright.
One tiny slice is enough to make a brave man cry.
Please don't make me cry. I have a long walk home.
What if we go for a level 3, the gentle spark?
That sounds like a safe and reasonable choice for a beginner.
I will add a bit of crushed peanuts to balance the heat.
I like the idea of having a bit of crunch in every bite.
Balance is the secret to a great life and a great sauce.
That is a very philosophical thought for a street food stall.
I have a lot of time to think while I chop the onions.
Onions are the only things allowed to make a cook cry.
They are the critics of the kitchen, testing our endurance.
I think I can smell a hint of lime in the air too.
I squeeze a fresh lime over the noodles at the very end.
It adds a bit of brightness to the heavy flavors, right?
Exactly. It's like a sudden exclamation mark in a sentence.
You are getting better at these linguistic metaphors, Leo.
I'm learning from the best teacher on the night market.
I should give you a gold star for your creative efforts.
I would prefer a satisfied smile after you take your first bite.
I'm sure that will be much easier to provide than a star.
The oil is perfectly hot, so the magic is starting.
I'm watching the colors change as they hit the pan.
Everything happens very fast once the fire is high.
Speed is definitely an advantage when you're hungry. What is in that small blue jar behind the soy sauce?
That is my grandmother's secret recipe for savory happiness.
Is it a secret that you are allowed to share with a stranger?
I can tell you that it involves star anise and honey.
No wonder the aroma is so deep and incredibly sweet.
It coats the noodles and gives them a dark, glossy shine.
It looks like liquid mahogany pouring over the dish.
I prepare a fresh batch every single morning at 5 o'clock.
You must be very dedicated to your craft to wake up so early.
The world is quiet then, and I can focus on the flavors.
I usually use that time to correct the last few essays.
We both work while the rest of the city is still dreaming.
It makes the day feel much longer and more productive.
I am adding a splash of toasted sesame oil for the finish.
That adds a very nutty and comforting scent to the mix.
It is the final layer of the mystery I'm building for you.
I feel like I am waiting for the climax of a great novel.
The best part is that you get to eat the ending.
I wish my students could eat their homework like this.
They would probably study much harder if they could.
I might have to start bringing snacks to my classroom.
Just make sure they don't get crumbs on the library books.
That would be a tragedy for the school librarian.
I keep my stall very clean to avoid any culinary tragedies.
I can see that your workspace is very organized and neat.
A messy counter leads to a messy mind, Emma.
That is another lesson I should write on the chalkboard.
I am tossing the noodles one last time to mix the sauce.
The way they fly through the air is very impressive.
Gravity is just a suggestion when I'm in the zone. Hold on, I need to open the lid of the bamboo steamer.
Whoa, that is a lot of white steam coming my way.
Sorry about that. The dumplings were a bit too excited.
I can barely see your face through this thick cloud.
I feel like a ghost in my own street food stall.
It feels like a spa treatment for my skin, actually.
At least the rain outside won't feel so cold after this.
My hair is going to be very wavy because of the humidity.
Wavy hair is a very classic and beautiful look for you.
Thank you. I will try to consider it a style choice.
The steam is clearing up, and the dumplings are perfect.
They look like little white pearls resting on the leaves.
These are filled with spinach and a bit of silken tofu.
They will be a great side dish for my main noodle box.
I will put them in a separate small container for you.
You are making sure I have a very feast-like dinner.
A teacher needs plenty of energy to shape the future.
I will think of your steam cloud when I teach about weather.
Tell them that a cook caused a localized fog in the city.
They will think I have a very interesting life outside school.
You do have an interesting life. You met a master chef.
Your modesty is as impressive as your cooking.
A little bit of confidence makes the food taste better.
I am fanning the remaining steam away with my hand.
Here, take a napkin to wipe your forehead, Emma.
Thank you. The heat from the wok is quite intense.
It keeps me warm during the long winter nights.
I can imagine that you don't need a heater in here.
My fire is my best friend and my most loyal employee.
I am glad the fire is behaving itself for my order.
Before I close the box, you must try a single noodle.
I wouldn't want to break the rules of the night market.
The rule here is that the customer must leave happy.
It is still very hot. I should wait.
Blow on it gently, like you are cooling a hot cup of tea.
The sauce is sticking to the noodle perfectly, Leo.
That is the sign of a well-reduced and high-quality glaze.
Oh, the flavor is much deeper than I expected.
Can you feel the gentle spark of the chili now?
It is there, but it doesn't hurt. It just feels warm.
That is exactly the balance I was trying to achieve.
The ginger really brings out the freshness of the greens.
I am so relieved that you enjoy the taste of my work.
It is the best thing I have eaten all week, truly.
I am going to put a few extra sprouts on top for you.
You're going to make my dinner too big to carry.
It is better to have too much than to stay hungry at night.
I will probably share some with my neighbor's cat.
Is your neighbor's cat a fan of spicy Oriental cuisine?
He is a fan of anything that smells this delicious.
I should start a separate line for feline customers then.
You would be the most popular man in the neighborhood.
I prefer the company of friendly teachers like yourself.
I am honored to be your favorite customer of the hour.
You are the only one who didn't complain about the steam.
It was a very dramatic and fun part of the evening.
I am closing the lid and securing it with a rubber band.
The box feels very solid and warm in my hands.
It will stay hot for at least 20 minutes in your bag.
That is more than enough time for me to get home. How much do I owe you for this marvelous dinner, Leo?
For the noodles, the dumplings, and the entertainment?
Yes, for the whole show and the delicious result.
Let's say it is 10 pounds even for a fellow worker.
That is a very generous price for so much food.
I am happy knowing that a good teacher is well fed.
I am handing you the cash. Keep the change for your jars.
Thank you, Emma. This will go into the new walk fund.
I hope you get a very shiny and large one very soon.
I will let you know when the new equipment arrives.
I will definitely be back to check on your progress.
I will be right here under the red and blue lanterns.
The rain has stopped and the moon is coming out.
The night is just beginning for the rest of the market.
I am looking forward to sitting on my sofa with this box.
Don't forget to use the chopsticks I put in the side pocket.
I will try my best not to drop any noodles on my rug.
It is all part of the adventure of eating street food.
I have learned a lot about flavors and fire today.
And I have learned that English teachers are very brave.
Goodbye, Leo, and thank you for the wonderful meal.
Goodbye, Emma. See you next time the hunger strikes.